sport.co.uk. If you just missed the Pembrokeshire Sports update, don't worry, it's on our Facebook, it's on our Twitter and our YouTube. And if you want all the scores and rounds up and match reports from sport in Pembrokeshire, pembrokeshiresport.co.uk is where you need to go. But I'm going to turn my attention now over to, well, we're back on Facebook now actually, and say Shwmai.
Shwmai, Shwmai, bore da, bore da.
Bore da, Thomas.
Bore da.
Sut o'i ti, Thomas?
Bendigedig, diolch yn fawr. Dydd Gwener eto.
Yay, Gwenny Gwener, Bob Wythnos every week. Afori, Thomas, cyffroes diwrnod, if that makes sense.
Ydy, diwrnod cyffroes iawn. Dathlu diwrnod Shwmai. So it's Shwmai Day.
Hey.
Yeah.
And of course, Gina, even you like you haven't learnt Welsh, but Shwmai, you know what Shwmai is?
Yeah, Shwmai is a hello.
Yeah.
Is that correct? I know it's hello, but I'm sort of, this is where this thing of the confidence, isn't it, to speak Welsh comes in. I know Shwmai is hello. I say it all the time. Shwmai boy. Lovely. And it's a very special day, actually. Poppy's gone into Tavern Spite School today for her Shwmai Day. I know that some of the schools are celebrating today. Some are going to be celebrating on Monday. But it's a big event in schools, and it's a fun event as well.
Yeah. And what I love about it is it's aimed for people, not just the children in schools, but for people just like you, Gina, who you know what it is, you know what it means, and it's a day where you can celebrate knowing the bits that you do know. It's not about what you don't know; it's about what you do know and building on what you know, and just embedding it into everyday life.
And making it fun, I suppose, isn't it? Because you do it with a smile, and it's like, oh yeah. I can do this.
Yeah. Oh, Shwmai for me is one of my favourite words. I turn up late every day or every Tuesday and Thursday to my lesson, and the first thing is Shwmai, mae'n ddrwg dy fi for being late. But Shwmai, it's such a lovely welcome. Like it feels, I don't know, there's something about it. It feels warmer than just a hi or a hello. It's Shwmai.
It does, because it's really mean Shwmai, how are things? Also, it can mean, how are things too?
Yeah.
Shwmai mynd. You could say, how's it going? So it's like hi, but literally it means how are things too?
How are things straight off the bat there as well?
And
so Shwmai Day then, Thomas, give us a little bit of a check in history and what people can expect to see and hear online and in reality tomorrow.
Well, so the 15th of October is always the day of Shwmai, but there's been plenty of things leading up to that. So there's been Shwmai stones across the county, organised by the Pembrokeshire County Council Education Department and Mentoriaeth Sir Benfro. So the Shwmai stones have been placed at various locations across the county, and these locations note a very famous historical figure. So there was one up in Prendergast, for instance, for Waldo Williams. So people have been learning about local history and finding the Shwmai stones in various locations leading up to the 15th.
Oh wow, that's so cool! And I did see a video the other day. There's like some Shwmai superheroes running around the place as well.
Seren Aur. So Seren Aur are the Welsh mascots in the school. So they have been there promoting the Shwmai stones at the various locations and getting everybody involved. Even if you don't know Cymraeg, if you know little bits there, they're getting everybody involved with Shwmai and learning about the local history as well.
Oh, fantastic. And well, it's amazing at Shwmai, just a short little phrase to get people thinking about it. We just heard from Bill, actually. He's interested in going back to having some lessons as well.
Diane Bill.
And I think I saw, Thomas, have you got some taster sessions coming up?
We will have one now in November, especially for the Pale Droid fans. So it's aimed at the Pale Droid fans. So ideal for Bill with his chwaraeon. Yeah, so there'll be one in November now aimed at the Pale Droid fans.
That's amazing because, of course, the Cup and a Bead is taking place. Yeah, the World Cup is taking place, and Cymru and Unmend are going. Amazing. First time for 64 years or something like that, isn't it? And just Just brilliant. But very quickly then, we're not going to go through the whole course, but what are the key phrases that we need, Thomas, for a World Cup?
Oh, well, we'll need a walgoch, a
Wow.
walgoch, a red ball, a walgoch,
A
a
walgoch.
cefnogwyr, a walgoch. And then the anthem of the Pale Droid supporters has been Yma o hyd.
Eat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yma o hyd, gan David Iwan. So you'll be hearing them singing that song in support of Team Pale Droid Cymru.
Oh, how exciting. If people want to find out more information for that, where can they go?
You can find us on our Facebook page, Learn Welsh Pembrokeshire, or on the website learnwelsh.cymru.
There it is. And, well, Shemai Day tomorrow. Nice, simple phrase to get you confident with different phrases. And, of course, we're here on the bottom of the screen. If you're watching on Facebook, we've got Seren Aur. It's the business end of our little chat, Thomas. And, of course, last week, we've just heard from Bill. He was our Seren Aur, our gold star for last week. So we've got a few more voices for you again this week, Thomas. Do you just want to remind us what the phrase is that we're aiming for this week is?
Yes, it was Dwi'n gyrru. Dwi'n gyrru. I'm driving or I drive. Dwi'n gyrru. Mm.
Well, we've got how many have we got? We've got 1, 2, we've got 3 for you to pick from today, Thomas.
Ooh.
Some nice little phrases here. So we'll start off with one that came in this morning. So let's see what we can hear here. We've got
Dwi'n gyrru Seiat Gwyn.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, and Seiat Gwyn, nice iawn, wir.
very nice, very nice. There you go. Right, so that was number 1. That was Helen. She's been in touch. And then let's have a look. I think this is our reigning weekly champion.
Dwi'n gyrru yn y car pob dydd.
Oh, well, iawn. So, Bill, you hwnna yn y car bob dydd. Da iawn,
Bob Deed every day. There you go. And then we've got Daz from the evening show. Let's have a listen.
Dwi'n gyrru fy droed.
The droid. What's that?
Right.
What do you think it is, Gina?
The droid. I've no idea. I don't know.
It's a bit of it's a side one, isn't it, Thomas?
Oh, he's not actually driving something. Well, he is driving something, but not driving something then.
I'm going to play it one more time.
Dwi'n gyrru fy droed.
Oh, the droid. Go on, he's miming at you. Go on, do it. Say it. Go on.
His foot. He doesn't gyrru car, he's driving his foot.
Oh, right. Totally lost on that one.
I know. Daz has put the spanner in the phrase.
He has put a spanner
Oh,
in the works.
and have you got mine there, Tom?
Oh,
Well, we could say that we're saving the best to last, Gina.
Oh.
wow.
Right, and then here is Gina.
Dwi'n gyrru fy nhaelu lan wal. Who else is putting a spanner in the works then?
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we need to have that one again. Right.
Dwi'n gyrru fy nhaelu lan wal.
So Thomas, for those who are listening, and we've had 2 vers, we've had 2 mais in this. We've got Helen Marie, who is laughing right now on the comments on Facebook. Bonedata Richard Lightfoot as well. Thomas, do you want to explain why Helen Marie has put all the laughing faces for Gina's one there?
Well, so Gina said, Dwi'n gyrru fy nheulu, I drive my family lan wal, up the wall. Lan wal.
Every day.
Bob Deed. Bob Deed. There you go. So we had Helen.
Dwi'n gyrru Seiat Gwyn.
Dwi'n gyrru Seiat Gwyn. We had Bill.
Dwi'n gyrru yn y car pob dydd.
We had Daz from the evening show.
Dwi'n gyrru fy droed.
Who drives his foot. And we've got Gina.
Dwi'n gyrru fy nhaelu lan wal.
So, That is so good. It's a tough one for you this week. I'm not going to lie.
How do I choose? Oh,
How do you choose? Well, I'm excited to see what you do go for. So, the drum roll is about to start. Are you ready?
Barod. Seren Aur yr Wythnos yn mynd i Helen.
Oh, Bill better get that crown back over to Helen then. Da iawn.
Da iawn, indeed. Llongyfarchiadau I Helen, who's going. She loved Gina's. She's here on the comments on Facebook saying that she loved Gina's, but it's just so great, isn't it? Just to give Welsh a go, and there is nothing overly complicated about it. We could say about the mutation that comes after the, but we'll leave that for when you have your taster sessions and when you enjoy it, because it does become second nature. It's amazed me through 3 years of learning just how it has become like you just understand them. You do them enough and they just happen. And you know what? If you don't have that mutation, which you did, Gina, by the way, then it doesn't overly matter, does it, Thomas?
That's true. It's the same with gyrru, isn't it? At the start, you gyrru car, you get a bit nervous and you don't know how it goes. But then in time you get into routine and things come second nature. So I always say dysgu Cymraeg is a bit like gyrru.
Yeah.
In the same way.
Exactly. And well, we're going to do this all again next week for Gwenny Gwener Wythnos Nesa. However, Thomas, we need a phrase newydd.
Well, yes, indeed. So a big part of dysgu Cymraeg is that we read different books and obviously read the course book frequently. So we're getting that Cymraeg with us. So we want dwi'n darllen. Dwi'n darllen. I'm reading or I read. Dwi'n darllen. So dwi'n gallu gweud, dwi'n darllen Harry Potter. Dwi'n darllen Harry Potter.
There you go. I'm reading Harry Potter. So dwi'n darllen, and you've got that double L in there as well, haven't you? That sound.
Yeah, dwi'n hoffi clywed e.
And yeah, you got to make shapes with your tongue and to get that noise out. Ooh. But darllen, and you got an R in front of it as well. If you can roll your R's, darllen.
Where's the R?
DAR, double LEN, darllen.
I can't hear the R in there. Dwi'n darllen.
Oh, quick! Record it, quick!
I've just got to find something I'm reading now.
Fantastic. So we've got that to look forward to next week. If you want to submit your voice note of taking part for Seren Aur Wythnos next week, the WhatsApp number is 01437 764455, and you could join us next week for Gwenny Gwener, Seren Aur Wythnos next week. Smiley Friday, as we call it in Welsh. Feel Good Friday for everyone else. And Thomas, just a reminder, tomorrow, today in schools, tomorrow out in Pembrokeshire and beyond, and Monday in some schools as well. So a whole weekend of what particular word?
Siwmai.
And it is Feel Good Friday, which means that you get to request the tunes as well. Helen Marine's actually sent us a message. We've got another song request on the way. But Thomas, what have you gone for today?
Well, to celebrate Siwmai, we're going to have the song Siwmai, and Iolo Selith.
Love it. The time is 7:49 here on Pure West Radio. Thank you so much, Thomas.
Diolch yn fawr, ta-ra!